Welcome to That Sounds Right, the trivia game where truth takes a back seat and confidence is king. I'm your host, Matt Peters, completely unqualified to judge facts, reason, and logic. Fortunately, that's exactly what the show requires. Here's how it works. I'm going to ask questions. Our contestants will give their best answers. I'll decide if it sounds right or not. This isn't Jeopardy. It's more like a TED Talk on mushrooms. Points are awarded based on tone, delivery, and my mood. Let's lower the bar together, shall we? Now let's meet today's contestants. 3 brave souls who agreed to play the game where accuracy is optional, but humiliation is very real. First up, we have Brianna. They once confidently gave a TED Talk on a subject they Googled that morning, and no one noticed. They've also been banned from 2 trivia nights for excessive confidence and bringing their own fog machine. Brianna, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Next up, we have Autumn. This contestant claims to have seen every episode of Jeopardy in reverse for the suspense. They collected expired gift cards and once convinced a group of tourists they were the mayor of Cleveland. Welcome, Autumn, to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. And finally, we have Raul, a former escape room employee who's never let a team win. They believe every problem in life can be solved with duct tape, jazz hands, and a well-placed fun fact. Preferably all 3. Welcome, Raul, to the game.
Thank you. I'm very scared to be here.
So the basic rules, I'm going to ask you trivia questions. You're going to give short answer responses. I don't even know the answer. I'm going to based off gut, and I'm going to decide if it sounds right. You'll be awarded points based on that, and that alone. There are 3 rounds, and we'll talk about them when we get there. Ready for round 1? Round 1 of That Sounds Right. Quick facts. What's the largest desert in the world? Raul.
The Sahara.
That sounds right. 1 point for Raul. You texting? Just kidding. I'm kidding. How many hours are in a week?
80.
I didn't hear a buzzer go off. Autumn.
80. Well, don't think about it.
No, it sounds wrong. Sorry. Brianna?
160.
That feels right.
But
1
does it
point
sound
for
right?
Brianna. It sounds right, yes. Thank you.
Care
But please only talk when talk to. Who discovered electricity? Raul.
The ancient Egyptians.
That does sound right. Batteries and such. What's the national animal of Scotland? Brianna.
Koala.
No, that does not sound right.
Anteater.
Autumn.
Anteater.
No, sounds wrong. And again, please only answer when you're called upon. Raul.
I believe it's the Longtailed Stork.
No, I'm sorry. That does sound wrong. We were looking for drunk gentleman. How many teeth does an adult human have? Double check. Brianna.
28.
No, that sounds wrong. Autumn.
31.
That sounds right. And thank you for adhering to the rules. What was the first element on the periodic table of elements? Brianna?
Sodium.
That sounds
Salt.
right. Thank you.
Sorry, yes.
I appreciate the
You're
clarification. Again. I'm an idiot. How many fingers do humans have? Don't look! Raul.
9.
That sounds wrong.
Okay.
Brianna?
Ted.
That sounds right.
I gave you an easy in.
What's the longest running TV show of all time? All time. Not that long. Raul.
Cheers.
That sounds right. How many episodes for 1 bonus point?
242.
That sounds right. Another bonus point. Who's the best character on Cheers? Autumn.
Fonzie.
-1 point for Autumn. A positive 1 point for confidence. So it's a wash.
So it's a wash.
No more. One chance, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's Norm, by the way. It's Norm. How many stripes are on the American flag? Brianna?
13.
That sounds right. Yeah. I like it.
Thank you.
What's the official state bird of Florida? Brianna?
Pelican.
That sounds wrong.
The long-tailed stork.
Finally, it comes back. That sounds right. And with that, we're done with round one.
Yeah! Woo!
What's the scores?
We have Autumn in third place with 1 point. Brianna coming in second with 3 points, and Raul in first place with 5.
Nice. Good job. All right, time for round 2. This is called Explain It. Contestants must explain a concept, process, or event in their own word. I will decide if that sounds right. Round 2. Why do I have to go through security at an airport, but birds don't? Brianna?
You have a bigger brain, and that bigger brain can make you do awful things.
Me specifically, or
People.
humans?
Humans.
That sounds wrong. I like to think of the good part of humanity, not the negative.
Dang.
Autumn.
Birds have not opted into the social contract that we have, so they don't have to adhere to rules.
Do we have any sort of deal with birds, or no deal at all?
There hasn't been a deal with birds since 1967.
What was that deal called?
That
and what
was
did it encompass?
that was the Longtailed Stork Agreement of the year that I said, and it meant that birds had the right of way on the streets.
That sounds right. I like it. Thank you. How does a camera capture a photo? Well, a lot of dummies on this show. Autumn.
What kind of camera?
Irrelevant.
Someone else answer.
Raul.
The lens of the camera opens up, allowing light to filter in, and it makes an impression onto the photograph, hopefully a good impression, a good first impression. And then that photograph is then developed, because the light is hidden. It's hidden in the photograph. And then it's developed and brought out, and that is how cameras work.
I think I better take it because nobody else is going to have a better one than that. So that sounds right. But it feels wrong.
It does.
Give me half a point. Can you do that? Is that possible? Half a point.
I appreciate it.
What's the cause of lightning? Brianna?
Angels are mad.
Angels are mad. What are the angels mad about?
Well,
They're angels.
Humans, not you. Humans are not following the rules that God wants, and God sends his angels to enact pain through lightning.
But they're bad at it because it doesn't really hit people very often.
I would look up that statistic. I think it does hit people.
How
Cover
often?
Of all the lightning, about 3%, and that's a lot of lightning.
So 3% of lightning strikes hit humans?
Yes.
We're going to look it up. And
I
if
also
that's
do have
true-
another thing to add to that, but that's fine.
Go ahead. I mean, it's going to take a little bit.
Okay. So, you know how sometimes the best way to get scared is not to have something horrible exactly happen to you, but so close to you that it scares you straight?
Oh.
That's more like it isn't always going to hit you. It's going to hit something near you to remind you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the angels are like big scary guys in prison
Yes, exactly.
trying to scare you straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's less than 10% of lightning strikes are human, but on the bright side, About 90% of those struck by lightning survived.
Technically, I was right. Less than 10, and I said 3.
Wow.
Some of that is right. It feels right. That sounds right. Some of that sounds right. Some of that sounds wrong. Half a point, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Blasphemy also will not be tolerated on this program.
Noted.
Why does coffee make people more awake? Raul,
It
coffee expert.
tastes so good. It just wakes them the hell up.
So it's just taste.
Caffeine is actually not. It's
not real.
It's not real. It's not anything other than it's very strong and bitter taste. That's why black coffee wakes you up more.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like it, but I feel like I want to hear what Autumn has to say because she seems excited. Autumn.
There's actually lightning inside of coffee beans. And
I regret it.
it's empowered
I regret
when
it.
you roast it.
Cut her mic. That sounds right, Raul. 1 point.
Thank you.
And you're on notice. How do escalators know when to move? Brianna?
They're always on the move until a human decides they're no longer on the move.
That sounds wrong. Raul?
Security guards, like in malls,
Sure.
actually manage escalators as well. That's why when they go on break, the escalator stops. And that's why so many escalators are often out of commission. It's just because security, you gotta take a break. You can't work all day.
Paul Blart, mall cop.
I like it. That sounds right. Bonus point. Can anybody do the Mitch Hedberg joke about escalators?
I'm not going to do a Mitch Hedberg impression.
Okay, less
But-
points, but okay.
I believe it goes something like, escalators can't break. They just become stairs.
Ooh. 5 bonus points.
Wow.
Deep cut. And the additional 1 point for getting it right.
R.I.P.
6 total. He's running away with it, guys. Another bonus point. Can anybody else do a Mitch Hedberg impression?
You guys have the hair.
Brianna? Yeah. I'm impressed she knows who Mitch Hedberg is, first of all.
And they just become stairs.
Yo, 10 points.
Yeah.
10 points. Wow.
How did he kill himself? Because I can do an imitation of that.
Drugs, I believe.
Okay.
If you could probably get some on the street real quick. All right. Autumn will not do heroin for the show.
It's in my contract.
Tricked you. What makes bubblegum stretchy? Autumn?
The flavor.
No, that sounds right. Brianna.
Jaws.
The movie?
No. Yours.
Mine. I'm in charge of all bubblegum. That sounds right. Write to the show if you want your bubblegum pre-chewed by me. Why do people's voices sound different when they're recorded? Brianna.
Okay, when you're recording, it goes into a device. Devices are not us. The device has mechanics inside of it that unfortunately do alter your voice just a bit.
So when I record something, it's not me going inside a speaker. I'm not duplicated.
Right.
Are you sure?
I feel very sure. I own a podcast studio. Lots of microphones.
That's negative 1 point. Interrupting. That sounds right for Brianna. Strike 3. I mean, I don't know how many strikes you get. I'll have to check the rules, but you're going through them. How does a chameleon change color? Chameleon. Raul.
Sheer force of will.
That sounds right. Very strong chameleons. What actually happens when you burn calories? Where'd they go?
body lights little fires inside you every day, burns those calories up.
Little fires?
Yes,
Like
turn to
campfires?
ashes. You poop out the ashes.
I don't like that. That sounds wrong.
I think that's kind of what it is.
Yo. What are you doing?
Oh, does
Are
he
you
get
wearing a
strike?
suit? Are you holding this thing? Strike one. Negative point.
For me or Raul?
Raul.
Okay, great.
Just to be clear.
Nobody wants to give it a shot? Okay. Negative 1 point for everybody.
Oh,
I give it a shot.
So, those are the
This
rules.
guy's uncontrolled.
Why does food taste different when you have a cold? Raul?
your tongue is actually the first body part to receive the effects of any kind of infection. It actually does not matter where that infection begins in your body. The bloodstream carries that infection straight to your tongue, and that just warps, dulls, affects your taste buds.
That does sound right, but we're talking about a cold, which is not an infection.
Mm.
Do you want to pivot, or do you want to get no points?
I feel confident.
No points. That sounds wrong. It does sound right for a different question, and maybe it'll come up later. So keep it in your back pocket. Anybody else want to join in? Autumn.
You actually have two sets of taste buds. One that is activated when you have a cold, and it overrides the default taste buds. And those are just like slightly off because like they're a clone of your original taste buds, but they were made wrong.
Is that like you'd starve a cold, so your body's like, don't eat, doesn't taste good.
That's right.
I like it. That sounds right. You know what? Give her 2 points. I feel like I've been mean to her. So let's just bump her up a little. Just 2 points. Not too much. Guess what? Round 2 is over. That's gonna look cool on camera.
It's going to be a sweet transition.
Round 3. This one's called Gut Instinct. These questions have no real answers. You just have to make something up. And then I'm gonna decide, as always, if it sounds right or it sounds wrong. No questions. Brianna, you got a question?
How does that differ from the first two rounds?
Because the first 2 rounds, they do have answers.
Oh, okay.
These are theoretical, more thinking kind of things.
No actual answers.
There's
Got
no real, like, why does Friday taste like peas?
it. Got it.
Yeah. Good question.
Thank you for the clarification. You look very good today.
Plus 1 point. You found the hidden point of the day. What's the best way to convince people you're a genius? Raul.
Become a billionaire.
That sounds right. If you could name a new holiday, what would it be and why? Brianna?
National Push People Day. It's the day you get to push somebody and you don't get in trouble for it. One person. You have to choose wisely.
One. That sounds mean and not right. Autumn?
Flag Day because the one that we have just isn't cutting it.
That sounds right. I also have a personal connection with Flag Day. It is my brother's birthday. And I don't like that.
Oh.
So it'd be nice to have a different day. So he has to share his birthday with flags? Rude. So for him and for everybody, Flag Day. We got a new one. What date is it? Original Flag Day is June 14th. I'll give you that one.
September 12th.
Ooh.
I like it because it's very close to my birthday. It's actually the day before, which, did you know that?
It's true. It is true. His birthday is September 13th. It sounds right. Yeah, say that.
Okay, that sounds right.
No points for that. But thank you. So we got a lead into my birthday celebration is Flag Day. So everybody dresses up as flags. Bonus point for Autumn gets 1 point for that. Bonus point for everybody. Name your favorite flag, one at a time, and I'll decide if it's good or not. Raul goes first. Be careful.
It's just,
It's a lot of flags.
there's so many.
No, there's not a ring in. It's one
sorry.
at a time.
I got excited. I really know my answer.
Okay.
Honestly, just the Mexican flag is kind of badass.
Mexican flag.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to listen to everybody before I decide. Autumn, what's your favorite flag?
Japan. It's really simple, and it could mean so many things.
Okay.
Greece, it's blue and white. Everybody else has like red, green, blue. Greece is out here doing blue and white only.
Okay. Half a point for everybody. Being nice today. I like everybody went countries. Nobody went theoretical. Could have said a
Damn.
Buffalo Bills flag.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Interesting. Okay. What's the worst thing you could say right before skydiving? Brianna.
I have to pee.
I like it. And you're probably going to get a good point.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to hear everybody else's because I feel like they got good ones.
Okay.
Because it's a funny question.
Sure.
Autumn? I'll allow it. It's okay.
I have a bacterial infection.
Okay. You can't taste stuff at that point, based on what Raul said.
Was the worst thing to say before skydiving?
Yeah, you're about to jump out of the plane. You're attached to your tandem guy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I only see ocean.
Half a point. Half a point to Autumn. 1 point. Full point to Raul. If you had a catchphrase, what would it be? Autumn?
Do you want a reason too, or
No.
okay?
I mean, you can give one. I'm not going to penalize you. Maybe.
Mine's. I've always said that because it makes people think that I'm smart. I'm thinking ahead.
Always said that. Can I have an example? Use it in a sentence.
Yeah. Someone would be like, Angelina Jolie was really good in this film, and I'm like, I've always said that.
That sounds right. I like it. Thank you. And I've always said that. I'm stealing it. It's mine now. Trademark. What's the best way to become the most powerful person in the world overnight? And we can't use become billionaire. It's already been used. Brianna?
Go on Joe Rogan's podcast and have Joe Rogan say that he learned something from you that day.
Wow. Is this a Spotify exclusive or is it on YouTube?
On YouTube, more views.
That sounds right. What's the worst possible flavor of a new soda? Raul.
Coca-Cola.
New Coke. I like it. That sounds right. It's a deep cut for the 80s babies. What's the real reason fish don't blink? Raul.
They've seen too much.
Oh, like Johnny sleeps with the fishes. They've seen too much. That sounds right. I like it. It's a thinker. If aliens want to blend in on Earth, how would they do it? Brianna?
Just wear a mask of a guy who lives in Florida because they all have different looks down there. So no one's going to really question if it looks a little funky. It's like Florida. Got it.
That sounds wrong, and I kind of think you're an alien now. Raul?
They would most likely crash their vehicle somewhere upstate New York. They would take the skin of a farmer. They would wear it like a suit, Edgar suit.
This is just Men in Black.
And how dare you?
We don't have the budget for that.
I've always said that.
Yes. So
I
1
can't
point
go
for a
on.
callback. Give Autumn a point for a good callback. Take a point away from Raul for a good start, bad finish. Anybody else have an idea about aliens blending in on Earth? Quit mull your head. Okay. I'm not going to take any points away from him for not answering. That's okay this time. But you're on notice.
thank you. Thank you.
What's the best way to break an awkward silence? Brianna?
Snort laugh.
No, that sounds wrong. Raul?
Just like fart.
I'll add in post. That sounds right. If the internet suddenly disappeared, what's the first thing you would do? Autumn.
Go to my backup internet service provider.
Inside jokes. 2 points for Gryffindor. That's it. Round 3 is over.
Consistent.
Yeah. I'm a golfer now, so I know what that's like. And that's it. We find out the scores and award the winner with the prize. So what do we got?
We've got Autumn in third place with 8 points.
Woo!
We've got Raul in second place at 17 points.
Wow.
And we have Brianna in first place with 17.5.
Oh, that 0.5 came back to bite you. Congratulations, Brianna.
Thank you.
Thank you for all of you being a contestant of That Sounds Right. I hope you'll learn something today, that none of your opinions matter, and I'm the only one that's right.
That sounds right.
Your prize for today, the prize I give everybody every week on That Sounds Right is a big kiss. So there you go. That sounds right. I'm sure the cameras didn't get that, but that's okay. Next week, hopefully, Raul, you win next week. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for watching That Sounds Right, a Gotham Network original show. Come join us every week for more kooky stuff.